Hey everybody, welcome to Kevin's Beard Channel. I'm Kevin Gray. You know, we are smack dab in the middle of this COVID-19 situation, and a lot of us are getting a little chubbier, hair's growing out, natural color is coming back to people's hair, and we're just we're getting a little funky here. But a lot of guys right now are starting to think, hey, maybe this is the time that I should start growing a beard. And you know what? If you're thinking that, you're absolutely right. Now is an excellent time to start growing a beard. The question is, what kind of a beard are you going to be looking at growing? Do you want to grow a big beard, something my size or bigger? Or do you want to have the stubble beard? Or do you want to have the kind of medium-sized beard, the normal professional beard that you might think of? But you got to ask yourself a question though. Why are you growing a beard? If the answer is, hey man, I see these guys, I see guys all the time that have these big beards. I think it's a cool look and I want to rock that look too. All right, that's cool. Do it. You may also though have the answer of, this is what I did. I'm lazy. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to shave anymore. I don't want to bring out a can of shaving cream, get the razor, get the aftershave stuff so that your skin doesn't break out. All of that stuff every single day. It's a hassle. So that's why I started growing a beard. Now, what I didn't realize was that after a couple of months, your beard starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now you start having to do something more with it. You've got to trim it. You've got to use conditioners on it. You've got to get different balms and creams and all of this kind of stuff to make it look decent. Because I've always said there's a fine line between having an epic beard and looking homeless. You don't want to be that guy that looks homeless, so get into it that way. But my point is, as you get growing into your beard, the longer it gets, the bigger and the fuller it gets, the more you're going to be doing with it, not less. So don't fool yourself in thinking that, hey, if I grow a beard, it'll be easy. I just don't have to shave anymore. That is true. But what you do have to do then is maintain your beard. Okay, so you're starting to grow a beard. Here's my first tip. Tip number one, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Let it grow. Let it grow. If I say that one more time, I'm going to have to break out into a Disney song, and I don't want to do that. Let it go. Really, just let it keep growing. And here's the reason why. Every guy has patchy spots in the beard. Now, I've got two patchy spots right here. Now, if I didn't tell you that, you probably would have never noticed. It would have gone on forever and you wouldn't have thought a thing about it. But now that I've said it, you're probably going to fixate on it. Other guys will have patchy spots maybe up into their cheeks a little bit. That is where the longer stuff over here, after a few months, will cover that up and you won't see it as much. Some guys maybe just aren't meant to grow beards. I have a brother-in-law. Hey, Giuseppe. Couldn't grow a beard if he had to. And that's okay. That's his look. That's the way you need to rock it. Because not everybody can get away with doing the Keanu Reeves beard. Okay, let's face it. The guy's got the worst beard in the world. It's terrible. It just looks scrappy and scruffy, and it's horrible. But he's an anomaly. He's just a great looking guy who can get away with that look. He can rock it all day long, and women just adore the guy. But most of us, the rest of us in the world, the reality is that doesn't work. It just looks terrible. And after a couple of months, you'll be able to see whether or not you're going to be able to do that or not. So again, let it grow for at least 6 months, or you might even try the challenge of a year, a full year of no trimming, no doing anything to your beard whatsoever. Leave it all alone. That's a commitment. So what happens at the end of that? What happens when you get to 6 months to a year into it? Well, you need to get it trimmed. It's got to get trimmed because at that point, it's going to be bushy all over the place. The sides are going to be way too long. This is going to be misshapen. Your mustache is going to be terrible. It's going to go all over the place. So you need to get your beard trimmed. I recommend, highly recommend, going to a professional to get this done. Pay a barber. Go in, take your time, pay $40, $50 and get your beard trimmed so that it's proper. And here's why. You go to trim your own beard and you bring out your shears. You got a great pair of shears and you're trying to clip your mustache this way, right? You're twisting your arm the wrong way. And then this way. And then maybe you get a little bit more on one side than the other and you start trimming a little bit more and a little bit more. Before you know it, you've got no mustache at all. Same thing goes with a beard. You start trimming up and before you know it, you've wasted that 6 months worth of time. Whereas a barber can look at you one-on-one, straight at you, and he can get a much better perspective on where you need to be and what the shape of your beard needs to be. You can talk about how you want to do it. Do you want to have the squared off kind of beard? Do you want to have a rounder beard? Do you want it thinner? Do you want it whiter? It's up to you. Just tell your barber what you want and he can make you look great. Another quick tip on that. We are in the middle of COVID-19, so a lot of us aren't going out and doing things. I mean, come on now. We all want to be out doing stuff again, and it will happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We're not going to be back to the normality that we used to know just a couple of months ago, but it's going to get pretty normal. We're going to be able to go back out to restaurants. We're going to be able to go on dates. We're going to go to bars. We're going to have weddings. All of these things are going to go on again. It is going to happen, but when it does, what you want to do is schedule that appointment right at the same time as that's going on, okay? Do it the same day of the wedding that you're going to, the date that you're going on, the bar that you're going out to with a bunch of friends or whatever, because that's the one time that you can have your barber do that. Your beard will look fantastic, and then you're going to go out and people can really appreciate what you've got going on there, okay? Another tip is after it gets to a certain point, and it will get there within about 2 months, you're going to need to start buying some products. So be prepared to invest in a few things. Okay, you're going to need some beard oil, you're going to need some beard balm, and you're probably going to need some mustache wax if you want to do anything at all with the mustache. Today I happen to have done mine a little bit different. I don't normally do this handlebar thing, but here we are. I've got the handlebar mustache going on. But you're going to need a little bit of product to do that with. So be prepared to spend a couple of bucks and get some things. One of the last things I want to talk about is, and especially now, we're all cooped up at home. COVID-19, the 19 in that actually does not represent the 19 pounds that most of us are far and away getting close to gaining. It's not about that. COVID-19 is here. We're trapped in our homes. We're not able to go do things like we used to do. And now is a good time to not just sit on the couch and catch up on whatever binge watching thing that you've been doing and eat snacks, okay? Now's the time to perhaps clean up the house, clean up your yard, do what you need to do around the place, get a little exercise. Exercise is really, really good for you and your beard. Believe it or not, the better your health is, the more your beard will grow. So get exercise. Get out there and do some walking, do some jogging, maybe do some aerobics, do some yoga. Yoga is fantastic. I have poo-pooed yoga all my life, but I'll tell you, recently I've done some yoga. It's very, very strenuous, and it'll get you in shape real quick. It'll trim you down in the waistline. It'll also fill you up on the top end, because a lot of the poses that they have are very, very difficult to do. So get exercise. It's really good for you. Lastly, eat right. That's incredibly important. The better you eat, the better your beard is going to be. It just makes sense. So eat right, get less carbs, get more protein, eat well. Lots of fruits and vegetables. These things are good for you. Okay? Get that going and you'll have a fantastic beard in no time at all. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. That'll be again next week. But until then, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Sunday.